Hey everybody, it's Annette. It feels like it's been a really long time since I talked to you last, and I missed it. I am on the road to recovery. I got the horrific stomach virus Thursday evening of this past week. Missed so many things. I had like a full weekend planned, and I missed everything. So I don't know if you saw the little video short I uploaded while I was flat on my back, but I had the throwing up and then ended up Friday having a low grade fever, missing work, missing the volunteer event, not getting really able to celebrate Valentine's with my husband. And he was such a trooper through it all. I don't know what I would have done without him because I physically could not get up. I could get up and go to the bathroom or go replenish my drinks, but it took every ounce of strength I had to do that, and I was so lightheaded. So I lost in 24 hours 5 pounds, which obviously gaining them back now that I'm implementing some food in my body. I gained a pound of that back, but that's not the way you want to lose weight. And my voice still sounds like crap. When you know, if you've ever had these viruses or thrown up at all, that it gets the abs, it hurts everything with your abs, your ribs, chest, sides. It also causes your throat to hurt because you're spitting up stomach acids and whatever yummy stuff is coming with that. I'm gonna take a sip of my drink real quick. That feels good. The drink is, I have had that by my bed. It's about a 32-ounce tumbler my youngest son got me. I wanted just to tell you how to avoid the hospital when you get something like this, a virus where you are throwing up or having, it doesn't matter which orifice it's exiting from, trying to keep this clean and not disgusting, but your body is going to lose all these fluids. So this is something you can get at either Amazon or at Walmart. It's called Pure Kick. It's electrolytes. It's got all these 4 different flavors in here. You have black cherry pomegranate, which is that's my favorite. Orange passion fruit, strawberry watermelon, and Concord grape. 30 come in a pack. I use 1 pack per bottle. If it's a smaller bottle, and even with this bottle, because it's a nice thick consistency, I really like this stuff. It's low sodium and sugar free. So I could drink like half this bottle down, add more water to it, and shake it up, and it's still going to have a lot of flavor to it. So that's the thing that I kept, even when I didn't want to eat and was barely able to get anything down. I think I got 2 cups of Jell-O that first day. But staying hydrated is key whenever you have this kind of an illness. And that's what I used. Any kind of electrolyte, it doesn't have to be that brand. Any kind of electrolyte helps. Today I was still trying to reintegrate myself, isolate from people, and just trying to feel better. I had nausea today probably till 2 o'clock still, and fatigue, and I'm going to call it an early night tonight as well. The motion sickness, when I was getting those episodes of vertigo and coming off of being as sick as I was, this they have this at the dollar store, the CVS brand, probably any store has this brand, but it's called Motion Sickness Less Drowsy Formula, and it's supposed to be what is compared to the active ingredient in Dramamine, less drowsy. Dramamine is not my friend. I don't even want to try the less drowsy. I don't know what it is. I know it says compare it to, but the less drowsy keeps me from going into a zone. Dramamine, for as long as I can remember, in Benadryl products, put me out. And I don't like that. I feel completely dried out like a husk. I know I sound dried out like a husk right now, but I don't like the Dramamine. I like this is a little less harsh on my body. Less drowsy formula. So either Dollar General, CVS, I'm sure Walmart's got an Equate brand of that. But I just wanted to talk about that and just touch base with you. I realize the irony of my channel being titled The Healing Path, and then I get like ridiculously sick. But part of the healing path, I mean, I'm human. It's the healing path with Annette, not the perfect human being with Annette. You're not going to get that. I'm human. I get sick too, even though I try to eat healthy and use the herbs. This is a viral thing. That's what was so important when I clocked the last time I had a fever, or when I thought it ended, clocking a minimum of 48 hours, staying away from people. So I did not go anywhere at all this weekend. Husband did the chores, the dogs, the cats, the chickens. I had no strength. Did get up Saturday, ripped all the bedding off, completely sanitized that room, washed everything that didn't move, disinfected everything that didn't move, and mopped from one end to the other, not all in one time. I had to take many, many breaks, do a little bit of housekeeping, and then sit back in the recliner and just build up some more strength. But I did it in phases. I'm like so thankful. Y'all, if you get sick and you got somebody at home and they help with the things you can't do when you're sick, let them know what that means to you, because if I hadn't had him, it would have been me. It would have been me having to force myself whenever I could to get out of bed and maybe take care of maybe one coop at a time, and then lay back down for a little bit and take care of another coop. And the same with the dogs. It just, I can't imagine. Anyway, thing that happens when you get one of these that seems to send, and this is not a medical fact that I know of, it's what I've read, what I understood, and what I believe. The thing that gets people sent to the hospital when they have an illness like this is getting dehydrated. And then you have to go to the hospital and have the fluids put in your body. So you're getting a hospital visit, you're getting exposed to more God knows what, and then you have a hospital bill. So we try not to get sick. If we do get sick, then we do what we can to try to avoid going to a hospital. So stay hydrated. I use these packets in the summer. It gets hot as Satan's butt crack in the summer. I use them on the real hot days, just staying hydrated. If we're doing any yard work, I cannot do it if it gets to a certain heat index. I try to do it in the early season, and then in the evenings. Even in the evenings, it's like you're cutting through a cloth of sweat fog. It's just so thick. It's in your face. It's like you're sticking your head in the oven. But electrolytes are your friends, or your friend, and I highly recommend that. So I'm cutting it short tonight. I hope I regain my voice soon so that you don't have to hear this scratchy Annette, because I don't like scratchy voice Annette. I prefer smooth voice than that. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Stay safe. There's some nasty stuff out there. One of the guys in my Sunday school class uh, texted me Saturday night and said he wouldn't make it because he had the flu. I said, I'm not making it either. So take care of yourself. Be safe. And if you do get sick, give yourself time to recover. Very, very important. Give yourself time to isolate because this stuff has an incubation period. The type of illness I had, incubation period of about 12 to 24 hours. And then you're still contagious at least 48 hours after your last fever. So, kind of like the flu or any kind of feverish thing, they tell you wait 48 hours. I was talking to my son on the phone Saturday, and I said, as disappointed as I was that I didn't get to go to this event, had the throwing up not happened Thursday night, it would have happened like 24 hours after, I would have been at that event. I would have exposed God knows how many special needs people who were vulnerable. And it just struck me like lightning. My disappointment went out the window as far as like, yes, I'm still disappointed, but that became a very, very minuscule thing when I thought about what the repercussions could have been had I not gotten sick at the exact time I did. Not happy I got sick, but if I had it and I didn't know I had it and it was going to manifest itself, I'm so thankful it did it when it did. Now we are on the path to healing. Love y'all. Have a great night.